Oh my God, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. At my neighbor's house to finish up that video. Be right back. What day is it today? Today's Saturday. Feels like a Sunday. I don't really have anything to do today, so before I do any of that though, I need to sign these postcards. Wow, that's a lot. Holy crap. Okay, well, let me sign these. Oh my God, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Actually, it's funny because I know who lives at that house, and it's this guy who used to be the Saturday morning cartoon guy. So like in between Saturday morning cartoons, they'd have that guy and he would be really stupid and do stuff. It was him, and his name was Marco in the show. And the funny thing about that is my dad would see him every now and then, and he would call him Marco because he thought that's what his actual name was. But his name was Mark. Wow, I didn't know Marco was a Simpsons fan.
Exotica. Exotica. Enter the world of Exotica. Be a disciple of Exotica.
Let me show you this. It's quite cool, actually. Okay, check this out. Well, that is really cool. I wonder who went through all the effort to get that thing set up when nobody even knows that it's there. Like people who come to this park, they go to the kids area or where I was at. Nobody ever comes back to that thing and sees this enormous piece of marble floating in water. It's cool though. This is my middle school. This is the middle school that I went to. And I'm not sure I've talked about it on the vlog before, but school wasn't exactly the funnest experience for me. And at the time, there was a lot of anxiety associated with going to these schools. But every single time that I've come back, it kind of disarms that anxiety a little bit more each time. And you're like, oh, what was I afraid of? What was I worried about all the time? Don't get me wrong, I don't ever want to go back and take classes. But going to it, suddenly it's like, oh, Yeah, that was all a necessary step to get me to where I am today. Right here, approximately, was where our bus was at. Man, I just remember like, stuff that seems so important when you're in middle school was the opposite of important. For example, I used to worry about putting my backpack on one shoulder because if you put it on two shoulders, it doesn't look cool. You have to wear it on one shoulder to look cool. My God, dude. If I ever have kids and I see them worrying about like that, don't ever worry about that again. I know if my brother's watching this right now, he's probably shuddering. It's like, oh, I understand completely. The Falcons, I played basketball in 7th grade. Didn't get any playing time, but I was technically a Falcon. And that's it. Well, this is a good view. Broken. Postmaster, please fix. This is crap. Put the sign on the other machine so we know before making the purchase. I'm not sure what other machine they're talking about, but Patreon people, thank you for donating. I know you're enjoying yourself. As I said yesterday, there's been a request to have a cooking segment on the show. So I think that you should take 5 minutes out of what you're doing and cook some sort of dessert thing. I'll film you, and then that'll be the cooking segment.
Cocoa and avocado paleo pudding. The first thing we need, a couple of avocados. And then I've got bulletproof chocolate powder, which is just a really good powdered cocoa. I'm going to take 2 or 3 tablespoons, and I can add more at the end if I need to. And I don't know why at the end of each sentence I'm going, ooh. And then this is like the best vanilla I've ever used. It's vanilla beans. Put those in there. If you've ever had like Breyer's ice cream, this is the kind of vanilla that's in it. So it's not liquid, it's not an extract, it's actually the vanilla bean. And then 1 can, a whole can with the juice and everything, of whole fat coconut milk. Not that light stuff, that's just silly. This is just liquid stevia in something like this that has something really bitter like chocolate with like 10 drops. And then all you do is use an immersion blender and mix all that together. And then you just taste it to see if it's got enough sweet. I would probably add more cocoa and more stevia.
Doesn't sound that appetizing, but I'm sure it tastes great.
You want to taste it?
Okay, before we close out today's vlog, I've got a video response question that I'm posing to you guys. And my question is, have you found your tribe? Because I have not found my tribe. I have people in my life that are in my tribe, but I haven't found like a mass community of them where I'm like, yes, these people get me and I get them. It's always like people will get me in one aspect and I'll get them in one aspect, but we never get each other in all aspects. Do tribes like that exist where it's a lot of people, or is it just kind of like we're destined to just have 1 or 2 people who are in our life that we really feel like are in our tribe? That makes it kind of sound like I'm like complaining. I'm not complaining or anything, or like my life is incomplete somehow. Food for thought. And I'm curious what you guys think about the notion of a tribe. Does it even exist? Thank you for watching the vlog, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow. I also wish that I had brought my boots because my feet are soaked right now.